Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I want to say how thankful I am for the few of you who subscribed and who watch my videos and who comment and who like the video. I am really happy. It really means the world to me. I really appreciate the interaction and just thank you from the bottom of my heart. For today, I have a topic, the all or nothing thinking. It's basically when we feel like we need to be all or do all or nothing. This is mostly for people who are very anxious, people who are perfectionistic, people who have had maybe a tough upbringing and they believe they need to do, to perform, do, instead of be, to be accepted, to be loved, or to achieve anything in life. I was so guilty of this. I still am most of the times because I was pretty busy my whole life. I've had a really busy life in the sense that I've always had something to do. And at the same time, I've always prided myself to try to be healthy. So following all the boxes, check, like healthy food, movement, hydration. I was always very anxious about doing those as well. And I wanted to be perfect in everything. Obviously, I learned it's not possible, and that's not even desired to be. I'll give you an example. In the morning, you have your checklist, you have your to-do list, or, to drink a glass of water by 10 a.m., or have your breakfast, or do your morning exercise. And for some reason that day you do not, because maybe something happened at work, or you have something else that came up. So you miss that task. A normal person would just move on to the rest. But someone like me, for example, what I did was berating myself immensely and just thinking, okay, if I didn't do it right, from the beginning, so if I messed up already, then what's the point of following the rest? What's the point of doing the rest of the things right? I might as well do it wrong. So I would eat unhealthy. Let's have 10 cookies. No, let's have 20 because I wanted to punish myself on purpose, even though maybe I wasn't craving those cookies. And if I even thought, okay, today it didn't go right because one thing led to another, so I didn't have my breakfast, or I ate badly at lunch, or I didn't manage to go to the gym or whatever, then now I want to eat healthy for dinner. No, what's the point? It will ruin the day in a sense, like it's wasted on today because anyway the rest of the day was not perfect. And I know it might be very convoluted in a way. It's like, because logically we understand that this is not right, that it doesn't make sense. But when you are in this mentality of all or nothing, this is what it comes down to. It's also the same with words. You always do this, you never do this, I always feel like this, I am always a victim, I am never appreciated. All those things fall into this black and white category of thinking. And that's so toxic. I am ashamed that I realized it only recently. I mean, I've always known, but I've never truly understood the lesson until a few days ago. And I've decided that I have to stop doing that. I hope that this can help someone because it's really bad for you. What is happening is that you are associating your worth with with your performance. So if I perform perfectly, I have to be perfect from the start to the finish. And if I do that, if I check all the boxes, I do all my to-do lists, even if it's about being healthy, then I am a worthy person, I am healthy, even though maybe that stressed you out more than not doing it. And I deserve to be loved, I am a valuable person, and I accomplished what I need to accomplish. That's so wrong. That's not the true value of a human being, and it sucks that most of us do not know that, or it's still the main, mindset behind people's thoughts. And it could also be very subconscious because in my case, I didn't even realize, it was my mechanism. It was just how I performed and it was there in the back of my head, but I never really stopped and understood it until recently. So what I want to share is that it doesn't have to be that way. We are so much more powerful and we choose how our lives are going to be. We have the power of manifestation, but we also have the power of choice, which is the first thing. So you do not have to be a slave to your own mind. You are the master. And I know that this has been said many times, but it is true. You can literally stop anything you're doing right now and make a choice, different choice than maybe your programming or what you're used to. You can literally stand up, do a dance, you can stand up, you can put on a dress and go out. You can do anything you want, and it only comes down to one thing, a choice taken in one moment. And what I want to say is, what I realized is that it's okay if the day went badly. It's okay if I wasn't healthy because I didn't manage to that day until evening. And then in the evening, I finally maybe have time to make some vegetables or, to have a healthy meal that I enjoy. Even if the day wasn't perfect until then, I am still making the choice in that moment to love my body, and I am choosing a different version of myself for the future. It's like, the way I see it, this is the timeline, and these are the choices that we're making. Every time we make a choice, we can choose whether the choice will bring us higher or will keep us the same or will bring us lower. If you choose something that is good for you, it will shift you onto a reality where you are healthier, where you are happier, and when you are realizing your potential. If you are doing the same, you will not shift. Or if you are doing worse, punishing yourself, doing toxic behaviors just because you feel like you need to punish yourself or you cannot get out of it, and I understand it's really hard, then you will always choose a worse version of yourself. You will not be able to find the timeline where synchronicities happen or when you're genuinely happy. What I do now is to do my best, of course, to follow some healthy rules that I have in my mind, some basics. But if I am not able to do it because of any reason, okay, I will not punish myself and I will not berate myself. And it's like the clock resets every single moment. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It only matters what is going on now. So, I am having a bad day, period, crisis, hormones, whatever. I want to eat that cake. Let me eat that cake and I will enjoy it. And then it doesn't mean that the day is ruined or the week is ruined or the diet is ruined. I will choose to eat healthy when I feel like it, and there is no perfect time. There is no tomorrow, because today already the day is over, so I will choose tomorrow. It can be any time. Okay, I had the cake for lunch. You know what? For dinner, I will have vegetables and I will not feel like a failure. I haven't failed. I have chosen to prioritize myself. And I understand that many people do this maybe like already automatically, but for example, for me, it wasn't like that. It was really hard. I found out that, however, doing this exercise, it really helps to be present in the moment and to really understand what is best for me. So listen to my body, and I don't have to punish myself. I don't have to feel bad or guilty because I haven't done a task, especially if that task is for my health or any other task. So I hope the message is clear. You have the power to choose anything in any moment. There is no right time to choose to start, stop something. Anytime you can choose. And that brings all the power back in your hands. It puts you right into the driving seat, and it just shifts your perspective a lot. And your future self will really thank you. So that's all I had to say. Thank you for your attention, and again, like, subscribe or share if you feel like it, and see you next time, guys. Thank you so much.